Okay. Good afternoon, students. Myself, Professor Beradesti. Today, I would like to explain the next topic from the subject NSM, that is numerical statics methods, numerical statics and its methods. So, in previous lecture, we have discussed about what are the types of roots, what is root, what is the definition of root, then what are the types of equation, okay, that is algebraic equation and transcendental equation. So today we move towards next topic or next method, that is method number 1 from this unit number 1, that is roots of equation. So you need one root of equation and simultaneous equation. Okay, so let us talk about first method from this unit number 1 is bisection method. Bisection method. Bisection method. So, what is bisection method? Bisection method is the type of bracketing method. Type of bracketing method. This bisection method is the type of bracketing method. So bracketing method means what? Bracketing method means what? The root lies between two initial guesses. The root lies between two initial guesses is called as bracketing method. Means we got answer of root by considering two initial guesses. And second method is Newton-Raphson method. Second method is Newton-Raphson method. Second method, Newton-Raphson method. Newton-Raphson method is the another type to find root of equation. So in case of Newton-Raphson method, bisection method is a bracketing method, means the root lies between two initial guesses of two values. The root lies between these two, x1 and x2. But in case of Newton-Raphson method, we have to consider here some initial guess x1 and then proceed forward to find the root of equation. Means in case of bisection method, we have to consider or assume two initial guesses x1 and x2 to find the root of equation. But in case of Newton-Raphson method, here only we have to assume only one initial guess and then proceed towards to find the root of equation. So today we'll discuss about bisection method. We'll take a simple example of the bisection method so that all of you understand. Today, let's take one example of bisection method. Suppose example is find the root of equation. Find the root of equation, and equation is given as 2x cube plus 4x square minus 8 is equal to 0. 2x cube plus 4x square minus 8 is equal to 0. So find root of this equation. Question is using bisection method. Using bisection method. Question is To find the root of equation, equation is given using bisection method and do 3 iterations. Do 3 iterations only. So this numerical is based on what? Iteration criteria. So this numerical is based on what? Iteration criteria. So students, again, for bisection method, to find root of equation, there are 2 methods. First method is iteration criteria and second method is accuracy criteria. Accuracy criteria. So here numerical is to find the root of equation using bisection method and do 3 iterations. Means you have to solve this numerical based on iteration criteria. We have to perform 3 iterations. Iteration 1, 2, 3, step by step. And in tomorrow's lecture, we take example based on accuracy criteria. So this numerical is based on iteration criteria. So let us proceed further. So given data, the equation is given and it is asked to do 3 iterations. So given. So what is given? Given. Equation is given. That is f of x. F of x is given. 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus 8 is equal to 0. Function is given. So first we have to assume solution. But assume x1 and x2 initial guesses. Assume x1 and x2. So here let us assume x1 as 1 and x2 as 1.5. So let us assume x1 as 1 and x2 as 1.5. Let us assume x1, x2. You may take any value x1 between 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. But the condition, how to check this initial assumed values are correct or not? Using condition of convergence. So before that, find f of x1. F of x1 means we have to put x1 is equal to 1 into this equation. So 1 here x 2 into 1 cube plus 4 into 1 square minus 8. So f of x1 by calculation f of x1 is equal to minus 2. F of x1 is minus 2 and it is negative. F of x1. The next find f of x2. F of x2. How to find f of x2? Put x2 equal to 1.5 into function equation. X2 equal to 1.5 to function equation. Hello. Okay. F of x2. Now to put x2 equal to 1.5 into given equation. So 2 into 1.5 cube plus 4 into 1.5 square minus 8 equal to 0. So by calculation, f of x2. By calculation, f of x2 means we have to perform simple operation. That is f of x2 is 7.75. 7.75 positive. 7.75 positive. 7.75. f of x2. So how to check whether assumed initial guesses are either right or wrong? By using condition of convergence. By using condition of convergence. So condition of convergence. What is condition of convergence? Condition of convergence. Condition of convergence. So what is condition of convergence? F of x1 into f of x2 should be less than 0. The product f of x1 and f of x2 should be less than 0. So here, what is value of f of x1? Minus 2 into f of x2, 7.75. 7.75. And by calculation, is minus 2 into 7.75 is nothing but minus 50.5. The product of f of x1 into f of x2 is minus 15.5, means f of x1 into f of x2 is less than 0. This product is less than 0, means it satisfies condition of convergence. Condition of convergence means our assumed initial guesses. What is the meaning of this? Our assumed initial guesses are correct. So assumed initial guesses means what? Assumed initial guesses are correct. Assumed initial guesses are correct. Means we have to use initial guesses as x1 1 and x2 1 point, x2 as 1.5, x2 as 1.5. So next step is we have to perform or do iteration number 1. Iteration 1. Next step, iteration 1. First iteration. Iteration number 1. For first iteration, we have x1 1, x2 1.5. Okay. So bisection formula. Bisection formula. Because the numerical is based on bisection method. So use bisection formula to find the root of equation. That is x3 is this x3 is nothing but a root of this equation. x3 is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. Use this formula to find the root of equation. So here x1 is 1, x2 is 1.5 upon 2, means x3 is equal to 1.25. x3 is 1.25. x3 1.25. 1.25. Next step is we have to find what f of x3. Find what f of x3. F of x3 means what? We have to just put which value? Value of x3 is x3. You have to put x3 equal to 1.25 into our function equation. So function is f of x is equal to 2x cube plus 2x cube plus 4x square minus 8. You have to put this x3 is equal to 1.25 into function equation, this equation, that is 2x2 plus 4x square minus 8. So 2x cube 1.25 cube plus 4x square 4 into 1.25 square minus 8. By calculation, this f of x3, by calculation, f of x3 is 2.1562. 2.1562. And it is positive. F of x3 is 2.1562. Here we get f of x3, we have f of x1 and f of x2. So for second iteration here, for second iteration, the question is which values of x1 and x2 use which values of x1 and x2 to take for next iteration. So for iteration second, before proceed to iteration second, we have to find x1 and x2. We have to just analyze by using what? By using signs of f of x1, f of x2 and f of x3. So f of x1 is negative, and we have already found f of x1 is negative, f of x2 is positive, and f of x3, this f of x3 is again positive. f of x3 is positive. तर आता नेक्स्ट इटरेशन साठी आपल्याला त्या काही दोन व्हॅल्यूज लागणार आहेत परत, x1 आणि x2. तर त्या x1 आणि x2 ह्या सेकंड इटरेशन साठी काय असतील? x1 आणि x2. आता आपल्याला माहिती आहे f of x1 चा साइन निगेटिव्ह, पॉझिटिव्ह आणि पॉझिटिव्ह. आता याच्यामध्ये एक लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे, जर f of x2 x3 जर पॉझिटिव्ह असेल किंवा या तीन पैकी कुठलेही दोन पॉझिटिव्ह असतील, सपोज शक्यतो f of x3 हा कशासोबत मॅच असेल, either f of x1 or either f of x2 or f of x1. तर त्या केसमध्ये हा x1 आणि x2 काय असेल, तर त्या केसमध्ये हा x3 कन्सिडर करायचा. Here we have to replace x2 by x3. म्हणजे या केसमध्ये हे दोन आपले पॉझिटिव्ह साइन जे दिसतात फंक्शनचे, हा f of x2 आहे, म्हणजे हा ही जी व्हॅल्यू असेल ती x2 ची असेल आणि ही व्हॅल्यू कशाची असेल, x3 ची असेल. बरोबर. मग या दोन मध्ये रिप्लेस करायचं आहे आपल्याला, ज्याचे साइन सेम असतील, पॉझिटिव्ह पॉझिटिव्ह, निगेटिव्ह निगेटिव्ह असतात, तर त्या दोन साइन मध्ये परत दोन व्हॅल्यूज मध्ये परत तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे, इंटरचेंज करायचं. म्हणजे ती व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला नेक्स्ट इटरेशन साठी वापरायची आहे. बरोबर. मग आता इथं रिप्लेस काय करणार आहे आपण, x2 बाय x3. म्हणजे x2 ची जी व्हॅल्यू असेल पुढच्या इटरेशन साठी ती असेल x3 ची व्हॅल्यू. हियर वी हॅव टू रिप्लेस x2 बाय x3. आता मागच्या इटरेशनचा x3 काय होता आपला, मागच्या इटरेशनचा x3 काय होता, 1.25. हा झाला तुमचा x2 सेकंड इनिशियल गेस, सेकंड गेस x2 इक्वल टू 1.25. मग तुम्हाला प्रश्न पडला असेल x1 काय असेल, तर x1 म्हणजे हा f of x1 निगेटिव्ह, म्हणजे हा एकच आहे, याला पेअर आहे का, नाही, कारण की यामध्ये तीनच व्हॅल्यू आहेत आपल्या f of x1, f of x2 आणि f of x3. मग x1 जो आहे तो मागच्या इटरेशनचा जो असेल तोच x1 हा नेक्स्ट इटरेशन साठी वापरायचा. म्हणजे आता मागच्या इटरेशन साठी आपला x1 काय होता, 1 होता. बरोबर. म्हणजे for second iteration, for iteration number 2, for iteration number 2 x1 आता कुठे आली घ्यायची x1 ची 1 and x2 1.25 now use these two values of x1 and x2 x1 as 1 and x2 as 1.25 ठीक आहे तुमच्या लक्षात आलं असेल या फंक्शनचे साइन सेम असतील आता इथे f(x2) आणि f(x3) या फंक्शनचे साइन काय आहे सेम आहे मग x2 आणि x3 आता x1 हा जो आहे तोच आपल्याला कंटिन्यू करायचा आहे म्हणजे x1 जो मागच्या इटरेशन साठी तुम्ही वापरलाय तोच पुढच्या इटरेशन साठी x1 यूज करायचा आहे म्हणजे घ्यायचा आहे x1 जो मागच्या इटरेशन साठी आपला किती होता 1 आणि x2 आणि x3 आता याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला कन्फ्युजन असेल फक्त पुढच्या सेकंड इटरेशन साठी x2 काय घ्यायचा आहे आपल्याला जो x3 होता तुमचा x3 आपण बायसेक्शन फॉर्म्युलाने फाइंड आउट केला आपण किती 1.25 हा सेकंड इटरेशन साठी किती घ्यायचा आहे म्हणजे x2 हा पुढच्या इटरेशन साठी x2 काय घ्यायचा आहे x3 जो आपण ऑलरेडी फाइंड आउट केलाय तो that is 1.25 again you have to repeat same procedure find using bisection formula find x3 then f of x3 again check the signs of function f of x1 f of x2 and f of x3 so repeat this procedure for how many iterations then here it is asked to do 3 iterations so repeat this procedure 3 times you get root of this equation okay so today we'll stop here remaining part of this numerical we'll see next lecture thank you